And we continue covering Colorado First now with an ongoing investigation into what some are calling dysfunction and chaos within Colorado's Medicaid offices.
Last night at 10, we told you how the state's technological problems have delayed critical Medicaid money to tens of thousands of people with disabilities.
That's disgraceful. Seriously, heads should roll. That is shameful, and I don't know why the governor isn't stomping on these people.
Your investigator, Katie Weiss, joins us now with a deeper dive into this controversy. And Katie, some people are taking a stand against the state, claiming their failures are violating their civil rights.
Yeah, so what are the advocates telling you?
Yeah, absolutely, Michael, Karen. They feel that the state is making some progress, but still has a long way to go. And they allege that the state's incompetence is hurting its most vulnerable citizens, including one little girl I got to meet in Colorado Springs who had to take a break from some of the sports that she loves because her mom wasn't getting the Medicaid money they were owed.
5, 6.
Table tennis practice is one of Tessa Taylor's favorite days of the week.
It makes me feel so happy and laugh. Now, oh!
With each swing, 11-year-old Tessa proudly says now to keep her rhythm strong.
No. No.
Tessa has cerebral palsy and epilepsy, but she hasn't let that stop her. She plays more than 30 different sports.
This helps her with her CP, isolating her muscles left and right, and she's having fun.
Her mom, Jan Taylor, says sports are critical for her well-being.
And she doesn't have seizures when she's doing sports.
No. No.
This particular practice is extra special. It's her first time back after a long break.
2, 3, 4.
Her mom, Jan Taylor, couldn't afford the lessons because the state wasn't paying her the Medicaid money she needs to cover Tessa's expensive health care.
I had to keep submitting the paperwork over and over again because the Peak app is not an ideal situation. It won't acknowledge that things have been uploaded into it, and I get asked for the same paperwork 3, 4, 6, 12 times. Tessa's epilepsy medications were due to be refilled. She can't go a day without them, and she'd be dead. And I made that point. And they said, well, we don't have any prioritizing. You're just in list with everybody else. And I said, okay, I'll make sure. What's your name? Let me put that on her headstone and make sure that I know that it's your fault.
We obtained state documents illuminating dozens of other technological issues since last spring, many stemming from the redesign of the state's case management platform. Records show people's information from the old system wasn't properly moving over to the new one, which IT specialists said created issues for workers at the county level to adequately process people's claims. Catherine Wallet is an attorney with the Colorado Center for Law and Policy. She says the case management redesign was poorly planned and hurt more than 70,000 people with long-term disabilities.
We've been requesting that they pause terminations since the summer. We're reaching a point now where we're in full crisis mode, and we're not getting the responses that we need. And so we feel like we need to raise that very, very loud red flag.
She and her colleagues filed this federal civil rights complaint, claiming the state is discriminating against people with disabilities.
You know, we've heard about a lot of fixes that the department has put forth, and the fixes don't work as planned, or they don't work for the entire population.
Why do you think all of these computer glitches keep happening?
There's a lot of reasons. One is our very antiquated computer system, the Colorado Benefits Management System, that we as a state got in 2004, used 1990 technology.
Her colleague, attorney Bethany Prey, says it wasn't until they filed the complaint in late February that the state began making more meaningful changes.
In an official sense, they have not come out and said, we recognize there are huge problems here that are causing people to lose coverage. And that makes it hard for community members and advocates who feel not heard.
So I caught up with Bonnie Silva with the Department of Healthcare Policy and Financing, the agency that manages Medicaid.
The civil rights complaint aside, that is not the reason for the actions that we're taking. These actions started long before that and will continue long after that.
She acknowledges case management tech problems did cause serious delays, and as a result, they're giving people with long-term disabilities paid leeway for the next 12 months until they can iron things out.
we deeply regret that those impacts have occurred.
She says many of the problems are a result of several federally required changes happening all at once.
I don't think any leader in their right mind would have said, let's make these three things happen at the same time, but they converged at the same time.
Regardless, she says her agency is working to get things back on track.
We've provided resources to the counties and the case management agencies to really mitigate any backlogs that they're experiencing. And we also have an escalation team at a state level.
Silva advises anyone who has Medicaid issues to contact their local county social services office or their case manager for help. But Wallet has a different suggestion.
For people who keep trying to call their county for help and no one will call them back, they still can't get any answers as to the status of their claim, what should those people do?
The number one thing that anyone should do in that circumstance is to file an appeal. And if you file that appeal 60 days after the date of the letter or 60 days after the date that you find out that you don't have Medicaid, you automatically get what's called continuing benefits.
After months of no help,
Can you pop your brakes on?
Taylor says it wasn't until she filed an appeal of her own that she started receiving the money her daughter needs to live.
We're drowning financially when these things happen. And then when it's the Medicaid issue, then our kids are at risk of dying because of their failure to perform.
Now, Colorado's state auditor also found last fall that 90% of the state's correspondence with people on Medicaid had critical errors like contradictory and confusing messages, which could lead to people having trouble with their claims. And currently, the auditor is conducting another audit into the state's Medicaid issues, which should be complete by this June. Now, Michael Karen will, of course, let you and everyone know what they find.
90%. Wow. All right. Katie, thank you.